Week 8 of the NFL rolls into Houston, Texas for a matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans. Both teams trying to get back on the right track, and they're trying to get to 2 wins on the season. Carolina, they have gotten rid of Baker Mayfield. They've gotten rid of Christian McCaffrey. It's a rebuilding season, and they look to try and tank to maybe find what they need, or will they win today to get to 2 wins and higher up in the NFC South standings? They've scored 3 offensive touchdowns in 6 weeks, so maybe today they can maybe even double that. But they'll have to take on Davis Mills and the Texans, who are also looking for their second win. But what will P.J. Walker do in his first start of the season as we get ready to get underway? As here we go, and it's Gonzalez who kicks us off. We're underway from Houston. This will be returned from the end zone. It's King, and he will get his way out to about the 25-yard line. Davis Mills, drafted in 2021, played a couple of games last year. Tyrod Taylor got hurt, came in, didn't do too bad as a starter, getting the full start this year. He's won 1 game this year, and maybe he can find the second win for the Houston Texans today. First down and 10 now from the 39 after the good pickup on second down. Play clock starting to wind down a little bit. Mills, motion. Play clock down to 1. Mills, snap, intercepted! Picked off and going the other way. This might be a touchdown. It is! Touchdown! Unbelievable for Carolina, and a good way to start it. And their first touchdown of the day comes on a pick 6. They've not had a pick 6 since 2020. And that right there is an electric way to start the game for this Carolina Panthers team. And a horrible way to start for Houston. As here's the extra point. It's up and through. 7-0. Carolina on top. 4th and inches from the 24. Pierce in the backfield for Houston. Now they're going to signal him out. Mills to throw. Pass is caught. This is going all the way. Chris Conley. Touchdown, Houston. How about Conley? He's played all around the league. He's came here, signed a 1-year deal. He's got his first touchdown of the year. And it's a big one as well to put the Texans back in the game after the interception from Mills. Quick slant by Conley on 4th down, and he just goes off to the races. They put a linebacker on Chris Conley, and he was not able to hunt him down. As what a drive by Mills. The bad pick, but he rebounds it with a touchdown to Chris Conley. As now, here's Kaimi Fairbairn to kick the extra point to tie up the game. This one's up and through. Knotted up at 7. What a start to this one in Houston. As this one will be returned out to just past the 25-yard line of the 27. P.J. Walker. Interesting story. The Panthers, they dropped Baker Mayfield because, he was not putting up anything. So now P.J. Walker in there for Carolina at the starting role. We'll see how he can carry this offense to victory. First down and goal from the 1. Amir Abdullah in the backfield for Carolina. Handoff to Abdullah, who's in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And now they are on the board and they have the lead. Their first offensive touchdown of the game. They had the pick 6 way early in the quarter. And it's Amir Abdullah who comes in here on first and goal from the 1, and he punches it in. And now Carolina, there's an extra point away from going up by 7. Very offensive. And already they had 3 offensive touchdowns on the year, and also 3 in total. They have 2 in this game, one of them offensive. As here's the PAT from Gonzalez, and Carolina now up by 7. On the road in Houston, looking for a massive turnaround. Now from the 28, first down and 10. Mills to throw. Intercepted again. Picked off and taken down. And that one is Burris. Got the interception. as Burns was in there on the pressure. And now P.J. Walker and company come out to the 27 from the 13. Walker to throw. Out to the right, being chased, trying to get it away. Oh, they're going to say it's a fumble, and the Texans get it. The question is, did Walker get it away in time? They're saying loose ball, and that is a fumble, and the Texans get it. What a stand by the defense. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter, a wild first quarter, 14-7, Carolina on top, on the road against the Texans. As here's the field goal from Fairbairn to cut the Texans within 4, as it is up and down the middle, 14-10. The Texans now down by 4 on the road at home against Carolina. As now here is Gonzalez. This one from 47 yards out, and he drills it. And it's 17-7. A field goal by Houston responded with a field goal by Carolina. And now they take the lead. They extend their lead by 7. As we get ready to get to the 2-minute warning. As there it is. 2-minute warning. In Houston, 17-10 Carolina. As now here is Mills, back to throw from the 16. Mills fires, caught by Cooks, breaks a tackle, breaks a couple, and is in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston! Brandon Cooks has been nothing but a weapon this year for Davis Mills. And a huge play. And now they're an extra point away from tying the game. Let's look at this throw. Davis Mills hitting Brandon Cooks, and he gets through 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 tackles into the end zone. Unbelievable by the Houston Texans to drive down the field and punch in 7. As now here is Fairbairn to tie the game. It is up and through, and we are knotted up at 17. As a excellent drive. And Gonzalez puts up 3, and Carolina will go into the half up by 3 against the Houston Texans. A great drive by them to get all the way down the field, and a great field goal range. They take their 3. What an opening half here in Houston. 2017, the Panthers having an amazing game. As now here's Fairbairn. This is to tie the game. With 35 seconds to go here in the quarter. It's blocked! Blocked by the Panthers, and they get it! Brian Burns with a fumble recovery. But look at this. What a block by Carolina. Their first big play on special teams of the year. Other than the block they had earlier in the season. First down and 10 now, and they're just going to let it tick down. 2017, no scoring, but a crucial blocked field goal by Carolina in that quarter. As now 2nd and 3 from the 12, about halfway through the fourth quarter. Walker rolling to his right, fires for Thomas, who caught it. Touchdown, Carolina. And their second offensive touchdown of the day, their first game where they've had 2 offensive touchdowns. And the tight end gets his second of the season, and Carolina goes up by 2 possessions. Unbelievable what this Panthers team has done with P.J. Walker. Perfect strike to the back of the end zone for Thomas. Tight coverage as well. Put in there perfect. And this Panthers team, you can tell, they've gained a lot of confidence on that play from P.J. Walker. As now they're going to look to make it a 10-point game. As the Panthers, they've really seemed to have full control of this one. But the kick is up and through. They are up by 10. As now they'll start from the 25, down by 10. You know, they're going to need a good drive right here. We'll see what Davis Mills can do. He's picked! Intercepted for the 3rd time today! And it's Boye with the pick. The Panthers defense gets their 4th take away the game, and Walker can look to ice it with a touchdown. From the 2, 3rd down and goal. Here's a give. Hubbard in, and that's the dagger. And Carolina should be able to ride to 2-5 and sit the 3rd in the NFC South. As it's just been a rough second half for Houston. They'll probably finish with no second half points unless they can muscle something late. But Chuba Hubbard coming in. He's now running back number 1. Now he gets his first touchdown of the season. What's been his best career game as a starter. It's been very few. Of course, McCaffrey had an injury-riddled 2021. But Carolina going to put up 34 offensive points. They haven't even put up over 20 this year. And they're going to put up 34 against the Houston Texans. What a day for this Panthers team. 2-minute warning. 34-17 Carolina. 2nd and 2 as they're going to let the clock run. Carolina, they'll go to 2-5. Houston will fall to 1-6. The Panthers will travel to New Orleans next week for their first matchup with the Saints. As Houston, they'll stay here for Monday night. They'll host Kansas City. And for that game, a lot of people are just saying they just need to hang on and survive all 60 minutes of that game. But Carolina, they get the job done here today. And a lot of people saying Houston can get the number 1 overall draft pick. Maybe draft someone like C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young in the draft. But they had some moments. The Brandon Cooks TD, the Chris Conley TD. It was just a good day for the Texans and what they had. But not as good as those Panthers, who had 4 takeaways and rout them to a 34-17 victory on the road. Unbelievable day, and maybe P.J. Walker was the answer for this Panthers team. So 34-17, Carolina, great win on the road against the Texans. They improved to 2-5. Like I said, Houston, they're still looking for that second win of the year. They got to play Kansas City next week. 3 picks, 305 for Davis Mills, though, career best. P.J. Walker, 177, had a TD, 8 rushed as well. Chuba Hubbard, 112 yards and a TD. Great day for him. Abdullah had the touchdown, and then Ian Thomas, 3 for 30, and he had the touchdown in the 4th quarter that put the Panthers up by 10. This is ASC signing off.